We start with the ongoing investigation of the Asiana Airlines crash. In their preliminary report, U.S. authorities talked mostly about the plane's lack of speed as it approached the runway. The joint Korea-U.S. investigation team, however, say it is too early to assume pilot error caused the crash. China, which saw 2 of its citizens killed in the crash, says it wants to participate in the investigation. Myung-kil has our top story.
While the National Transportation Safety Board is avoiding to jump to a conclusion, the agency's chairman Deborah Hersman said investigators were focusing primarily on why the pilots allowed the aircraft to lose speed excessively for landing. The Asiana Airlines plane that crashed in San Francisco International Airport on Saturday was traveling 103 knots or 191 kilometers per hour seconds before it crashed, well below the 137-knot target speed needed for a stable approach.
Who was the pilot flying? Who was the pilot in command in the cockpit at the time of the accident? We're going to be looking to correlate all of that information with what we are finding on the cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder.
Asiana Airlines said Monday that the chief pilot had little experience flying the Boeing 777 and was making his first landing at the San Francisco airport. Lee Gang-guk, the chief pilot, had close to 10,000 hours of flight experience, but only 43 hours in the 777. He had flown Boeing 747s into San Francisco International Airport and was assisted on his flight by Deputy Pilot Lee Jung-min, who had about over 12,000 hours, including more than 3,000 hours in the 777. Asiana Airlines, however, has dismissed early speculation that pilot error led to the accident.
Oh my God.
The president and CEO of Asiana Airlines departed for the United States on Tuesday to lend his support to the ongoing investigation and meet with victims of the crash.
Oh my God.
I offer my apologies to the Chinese victims. I will do my best to thoroughly assist with the investigation. A total of 92 Asiana staff members will be deployed to the U.S. to help support it as well. I personally feel strongly responsible for what happened.
Yoon said he will lend support to the ongoing investigation by the NTSB and meet with victims of the crash. Of the 77 Korean passengers who were on board, 18 have returned home as of Tuesday. The accident has taken the lives of 2 Chinese teenagers, and among the 180 people that were injured in the crash, at least 2 people were reportedly paralyzed. Myung-kil, Arirang News.